Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for the video I said I was gonna do, which is the decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2 video. So I'm gonna discuss what I'm gonna be talking about from 20 to 1, which I may have to make a few videos for this. I don't know how many, but I'll let you know if I need to call this part 1 towards the end of the video. And I'm gonna discuss from 20 to 1 what movies that are on my list and let you know my thoughts on each movie. So let's dive into the first one, which is Emma, is at number 20. Emma was not a bad movie. I almost thought it sucked at first, but no, it's decent. She's like this matchmaker or whatever, or plays this matchmaking game or something. Anya Taylor-Joy does, and she did a pretty good job playing her role. It was hard to follow some of the story at times, but towards the end of the movie, it ends swiftly, I guess you could say. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting a lot of hairs in my eyelashes or whatever, or in my eyes, but yeah, Emma was not a bad movie. Just, there was a lot going on in that movie, and there were times where I couldn't follow it, but I didn't hate it. I just thought it was decent. So at number 20, we have Emma. At number 19, we have You Should Have Left. Now, this has Kevin Bacon in this movie, and he's like this writer or something like that, and pretty much he leaves this old house that he's lived in for a while with his girlfriend, which is Amanda Seyfried. And yeah, this movie kind of got weird, like really weird, and towards the end of the movie, or at least at the end of the movie, it kind of takes on its own identity of closing out the movie very weirdly. But there were some things I couldn't like about the movie, like how the ending was. I just didn't like the ending too much. But overall, I think what the movie was trying to do was keep the person watching it interested in it or something, but I wasn't that interested in this movie, but it made it on my decent to good movies of 2020, so it got a 7 out of 10, which is what I gave it. So at number 19, we have You Should Have Left. Number 18, we have The New Mutants. Now, this one wasn't a bad movie. It's better than Dark Phoenix, that's for damn sure, because Dark Phoenix was horrible. I don't understand why even my mom liked Dark Phoenix. I'm like, Dark Phoenix was crap. It was rushed. It was crap. Storyline didn't go into explanation too much. And there was a lot of shit that was... There were screenplays for it. Screenings for the movie before the movie came out. And that movie just did horrible. But for this movie, it talked about a girl named Dani and how she has this certain power, and it apparently kills almost everyone there. Almost. It doesn't. They find a way to end it pretty smoothly, and I just think this movie was decent, and Maisie Williams had to kiss Dani in this movie, so I guess they were partners, is what you could say. But yeah, that was what they had to do in the movie. So you find out towards I think the middle of the movie, Maisie Williams has a crush on this Danny girl. In the movie, I don't think so in real life, but I don't know. But yeah, at number 18 we have The New Mutants. It wasn't a bad movie. I kind of enjoyed it. I saw it a few weeks ago, but there were some moments where I wasn't sure about liking, and some moments where it wasn't so bad. But yeah, number 18 we have The New Mutants. At number 17 we have Extraction. Now this one wasn't a bad movie. Chris Hemsworth was in it, and there were some scenes in the movie that I felt didn't do so well to keep you on your seat and interested in the movie. I had to pause it a couple times watching it. But no, it wasn't that bad. There were moments in the movie I did like, but if you watched it on Netflix, you know that, well, I don't want to spoil it for you. Sorry, my nose is acting up. I thought I was going to sneeze. That would have been bad, and I would have had to end this video. But yeah, Extraction wasn't a bad movie. Chris Hemsworth was good in the movie, and pretty much he had to take this kid out of India, I think it is, and or the Middle Eastern somewhere, and let him have a better life in America or something like that. So they go through a lot in that movie, but for the most part, I think Extraction was a solid movie. So I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. So at number 17, we have Extraction. At number 16 on my list, we have The Invisible Man. I put The Invisible by accident. I was supposed to put Man on there, but I screwed up on that, but it's okay. This one wasn't so bad. It takes on a life of its own, and you think the person's invisible, but they're really not. And the ending was just not that good. I found the ending to be a doozy. I was just like, kind of like that. But I thought it was average for what it was going for. Most of the movie does alright, but the ending just makes you think, oh, so she apparently was acting all this up or whatever. And yeah, if you saw the movie, you know what happens. It's available on video on demand, and it's available for DVD too, I think. But yeah, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. So at number 16, we have The Invisible Man. At number 15, we have Unhinged. This one was pretty intense, and a lot of violence in this movie. Russell Crowe does a good job at portraying his character in this movie, and he played a very convincing role to like terrorize this lady and say, oh, you don't know what a bad day is like or whatever. And he's like, I'll show you what a bad day is like. And I'm like, holy crap, he's killing people right in front of her. And I'm like, oh my god, that's just awful. But yeah, sorry about the ding again. It does this with this phone. But no, it ends, I don't want to give away spoilers, but it ends on a hopeful note that you can get out of situations like that. But at number 15, we have Unhinged. Number 14, we have The Photograph. I was looking at my list to see which one I'd be talking about. This will have to be the last one I talk about, then I'll have to do a part 2 for this. The Photograph was like a love story movie, and trying to find... It's been a little while since I've seen this movie. Trying to find this couple and trying to find out who this girl's dad is or whatever. She knows who her mom is, and apparently it goes to the past where her mom and dad met up and all that. And yeah, it's a pretty average movie. I wasn't sure about liking this one, but I like it a little bit. But at number 14, we have The Photograph. I will have to return to you for the part 2 of the decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2, section 2 video. So, yeah, definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next section of this decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2 videos.